All right, here we go. And we are off. All right, so this is the Game Corner. This is my podcast. My name is Tony Griswold. You can call me Grizz. A lot of people do. So, um, this is my podcast, right? Quite the introduction. I'm super excited to be able to bring this to everybody that listens. Thank you again. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for downloading. Thank you for following. Thank you for listening. Just thank you so much. Super excited to be a part of your day and be able to bring this to everybody. Want to go over what this is? So this podcast called the Game Corner. It is made to help. Of course, we're going to talk about gaming. If you can't tell, right? Can't tell by the logo. Um, but this podcast is made to help streamers, content creators, artists of all forms, and entrepreneurs have the ability to grow their audience by being able to tell their story, who they are, what they do, where they're from, what they're bringing to the table, how they do it, and everything in between. Again, really sharing who they are as a human being, what their story is, and what they're bringing to the table. So I am really excited to be able to bring this to you guys. And I apologize, I've never done this before, so I'm going to try to just stay looking in the camera. However, if my eyes drift around, it's because I'm making sure everything's still working. Right, this all my different software that's running at one time. So, um, again, super appreciate it. Thank you for listening, and very excited. Um, Want to just jump into it, right? So, again, it's a podcast meant to help content creators, streamers, artists, and entrepreneurs grow their following, grow their audience, be able to tell their story. And the reason that I'm doing this is I'm an avid gamer, and I'll go into that in a moment. But um, I noticed, so I recently started streaming on Twitch, and because I love gaming, and I'm like, well, why not, right? Why not try to grow a following there and be able to really express myself and whatnot, just be able to gain a following, have a conversation with individuals while I'm gaming. I love talking to people, so I'm super excited to be able to do that. Um, but I noticed that it's real difficult, and I don't, it's not just Twitch, and unless you start on Facebook gaming, I guess then you have an audience already. But on all these different platforms, it's really hard to get recognized, get notified, and find out who people are. Excuse me, just took a drink there, but it's real hard. It's incredibly difficult, and I think that the point of this podcast is to help them get recognized, get a following, get people to go and follow and watch them play and so on and so forth. And by no means am I a like pro gamer at all. Absolutely not. I would say I'm above average at most games, or at least first person shooters and RPGs. I don't think you can really be above average RPGs, but I love RPGs and really really do enjoy them. So want to be able to definitely bring that to the table. So, uh, yeah. Anyway, yeah, help people get followed because I recently started streaming and saw it was really difficult. And the people that followed me were majority of them were my friends, and at first, and I've been streaming for a month, maybe 2 months now, and started to gain some following just from literally tweeting almost every single day my link and tweeting, with other gamers and streamers and commenting on their stuff, and really just going up, down, and all around to try to connect with people. So very very excited to to be doing this, and I definitely felt like there was a gap, and even for entrepreneurs, or and artists to be able to get their word out of who they are, what they do, and how they do exactly what it is they do is something I'm very excited and really looking forward to. So thank you all again for taking the time to listen to this. Now I want to just go over, who I am, um, what it is I bring to the table, why you should listen to me, and if you choose to. So I've been, like I said before, I'm an avid gamer. Love going to the gym. Love, you know, gym rat definitely for sure. Would go every single day. Unfortunately, right now they're closed. So doing what I can with the home gym workouts, right? Push ups, sit ups, all that fun stuff. Um, Gym rat. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Avid gamer, gym rat. Um, Sports enthusiast. Love sports of all sports. Literally huge into MMA at the moment. Congrats to Pichor Yan. Sorry if I mispronounced your first name. But Mr. Yan, congrats on winning the UFC Bantamweight Championship and all the great fights. Volkanovski, I thought Holloway won, but it's okay. Um, still champion, and of course the Nigerian Nightmare Kamaru Usman beat Masvidal, and you know it's he's a champion. So anyway, love sports, right? Get just kind of emphasize that. So you definitely be hear me talking about sports on here for sure. If you didn't notice, this is my room. Yep, my bed's right in front of me. um, but this is like where I game, and I don't have an office to be able to record this podcast or a studio. So I do apologize if you hear a bunch of things, and I'll do my best to edit this out. I am brand new to this, so I'm doing what I can. Or I'm gonna try to do what I can, and I've never edited audio before, so wish me luck, right? Um, anyway, so just back to who I am, right? Avid gamer, sports enthusiast, love going to the gym. I have a amazing, wonderful, fantastic girlfriend. Her name is Angelina. Shout out to Angelina. I love her. Um, I know it's reciprocated by her as well, so I'm very thankful to have her in my life. Um, and then just kind of and here's my story to how I came to be who I am today. So started, really, I guess, gaming in 2000, or yeah, really 2000, 1999, somewhere in there. Um, my favorite franchise of all time, Pokemon, right? If you can't tell, it's my hat, right? Yeah, my favorite hat. Um, but I love Pokemon, and if you're listening to this, I just threw my hat into the camera so everyone can see. But it's a picture of it's like a digital outline of the original game where Pikachu is following the protagonist, right? Red, Pokemon Trainer Red. Anyway, so grew up playing Pokemon. Love Nintendo. I love what they're doing with like the Switch. I've always been a big fan. Really, only a fan of Pokemon. Never a Mario or like a Zelda guy. Not saying they're bad games, just never got into them. However, do think they are. I mean, I'm sure they're fantastic games, but just never really got into it. Yeah, big Pokemon guy. Then came the PlayStation, right? I did have a N64 for a little bit. Had an SNES. Played some Mega Man. Loved playing Mega Man on the SNES. N64 definitely got into Mario Kart and Smash Bros. Sorry, and love Smash Bros. Dude, I'll take anybody on, and I use Pikachu 100% all the way. Pikachu's not my favorite Pokemon by any means. However, he's the only Pokemon besides Jigglypuff. And I'm not gonna use Jigglypuff in the original game. So love Pikachu, man. Bring it on. Let's see what you got. um, so anyway, started handheld Game Boy Color, right? Pokemon, loved it. Love Pokemon. Still play today. Sword, Shield, Isle of Armor, Crown Tundra. Excited for it. But then moved to PlayStation. Moved to more console based. Played Twisted Metal, Crash Bandicoot. PlayStation 2. Played a lot of. Started first person shooters with like not online. I actually came late to the online scene, but talk about that in a moment. But Call of Duty Big Red 1, SOCOM, some of those games. Some of my favorite games are on the original PlayStation or PlayStation 2. Um, I remember playing like WWE SmackDown versus Raw back in the day with some of my, all my friends. And you could play with like six, I think it was up to six or maybe up to eight people you could play with, depending on obviously the match type. And you could, you had to, yeah, obviously you had to go get like a multiplayer adapter, had one of those. Just having tons of fun playing locally with my friends and playing these different games. I would say my favorite game on the PlayStation 2. Ooh, it's real hard, man. I would probably say Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts. It was just so great. It was just it was fun. The story, and like going back and like even playing it, like if I played it now, like I thought the storytelling, the writing and everything. Obviously, it's a little Disney, but I just thought it was fantastic. And I think the other game that I really loved was probably, my first real RPG was Champions of Norrath Return to Arms. It's the second iteration of the game. But it was amazing in my opinion. Like you could choose like good or evil, and then like changed a few of the levels, moving forward, and like the storyline that played out, and it was just like it was just a ton of fun. It was just so new. Like I think me and my friends, we would stay up until like 5 in the morning playing that game, and because it was co-op, like co-op campaign where you could run through and level up your guy and upgrade his moves and like unlock new moves. And it was almost like a multiplayer Skyrim but not open world. So um then actually moved from PlayStation to Microsoft. I moved to that just because all my friends had an Xbox, so and I still want to be able to play with all my friends, so got an Xbox. From there, it's actually when I started to play online and started with Modern Warfare 2, probably the all-time classic first-person shooter online multiplayer game. And yeah, that was my real first intro into first-person shooters. And if you never got a chance to play, you should watch some of the YouTube videos of just the lobbies that were there. Just hysterical. Honestly, just so funny. And of course, I played with a bunch of dirt balls that would rile up everybody and whatever. We thought we were super cool. I don't know, I was 15. Don't blame me. But just having a good time, right? And really the consensus when it comes to me gaming and why I love it so much is it just brought me back to hang out with my friends. I don't really there's no real explanation um of why I love it so much. 'Cause, I mean, I am good. I am above average, right? I'm an above average player. I'm not, I'm not a pro. I'm not going out there and crushing, 10 to 25 kills in Warzone right now. It's definitely, you know, I think I've gotten 10 kills like 5 times, and I don't play Warzone that much, but still, like, that's, you know, like I said, I'm above average, but I'm not amazing at the game by any means. Um, I'm not, I'm not Nick Merckx setting the kill record. I'm not. That's just not who I am. I definitely try to play to win, and sometimes that means sitting in a building, waiting, right, waiting for the next step to make my next move. Absolutely. So, um, but I love gaming because it brings me back to my friends, my people, and that's my circle. That's who I love spending my time with. That's who I love being around, um, I would say that's made me a lot of friends, a lot of people I've connected with through gaming, and I would not have been friends with them before that. So, just like as a story, um, I one of my best friends now. I literally call this person every single day. Their name is Dave. Love Dave. Shout out to Dave. And super excited for him for what he has going on right now in his life. And however, him and I weren't. We went to the same high school. We weren't close friends. We barely talked to each other. Maybe 10 times total. We were on the wrestling team together till I stopped wrestling, and um, yeah, we just. But we weren't like, we weren't hanging out, right? Like we weren't going over to each other's house on the weekends. Um, blowing shit up in our backyard and shooting bows and arrows and whatever else. It's not what we were doing. Um, However, I remember Skyrim. We started playing together, playing video games together on Modern Warfare 2, and then Skyrim came out, and I think it was 2011. It might be 2012. Either way, Skyrim came out, and I just remember being in parties of like 8 people, and almost always with Dave, and like it was either we were all talking, having a good time, shit talking to each other, of course, or it was completely quiet, and then something would happen and someone would freak out and we'd all fuck with each other a little bit, and but that was it. That was what we did. And I would not want any other memories than that, than those, I should say. First time fighting a dragon, dude. Oh my god, if you ever fought a dragon, if you've never fought a dragon, go play Skyrim. Oh my god, dude. Like, Skyrim changed RPGs forever, and or Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim, whatever. Um, it was amazing. It's probably my favorite game of all time, if you had to ask me. It's my favorite game just because it's still not boring. I'll play it now, and I'll still enjoy every fucking second of playing that game. And I mean that wholeheartedly. uh, so shout out to the Bethesda for making an amazing, long lasting. I think the way you can see if a game is great or not is its longevity, and I think that uh, you know any first person shooter, besides Fortnite, um, or not, I get sorry, Fortnite's not a first person shooter; it's third person shooter. Any shooter game, I should say, most of them only last a year, maybe two, right? Battlefield generally lasts 2 years just because that's when they come out with a new one. Um, that's all. You don't go back, right? Like Modern Warfare 2 was one that, like, even when Modern Warfare 3 came out, or Black Ops, like, people were still playing MW2 a little bit. But they don't play it anymore. There's no way. People haven't played that game forever, right? And you're not gonna people aren't gonna go from Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the new one, and like go play Black Ops 4 or World at War, or World War 2, or whatever the fuck it's called. First of all, that game was terrible, but like, second of all, like, you're not gonna do it. But Skyrim is a game that you will go back and play. I I enjoy it. It's not ever. It's so different. It's always different. It's always a fun time. And so it's because it's never the same. So that's me, Skyrim lover, love it. Do play it, still play RPGs now, but and of course, obviously, I just mentioned I play Skyrim, but really focus on like Apex Legends, play Warzone a lot as well. Probably split my time between those, and then every once in a while I'll throw on an RPG and play an RPG. So uh, that's kind of who I am. My gaming profile of what I've done. I've played a lot of different games, and always down to try a new one. That's for sure. So, um, you know, let me know if you guys want a game sometime. I'm always down. That's just who I am. That's my story. Now, I'm sure I'll get more in detail as I have some other guests on, but I don't want to go too on just about me. So, do want to let you guys know where to find me. So you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, or Twitch on all the same on actually all the same username. It's AUGRIZZZ That's AU, like the periodic table element for gold. GRI, Golf Romeo India. ZZZ, that's Zulu 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 triple Z at the end. AU, GRI, ZZZ triple Z. And I'll be honest, the only reason it's triple Z and not double Z is because double Z was taken on actually every single platform, which is kind of funny. But yeah, that's where you can find me. Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. Go give me a follow on any of them. If you are a content creator, you're a streamer, you're an artist, you are an entrepreneur, and you want to jump on a podcast for an hour, talk your story, have a good conversation, and enjoy doing what we do, and have talking to me. And I would love to have you on. Hit me up. Um, I'm always open, and all you have to do is if you have Skype on your phone or computer, I can handle the rest. I'll edit it. I'll do everything, and we'll, uh, you know, promote the shit out of it on social media, and we'll have a good time. We'll enjoy it. So, I guess some people might wonder like why are you doing this, right? Why are you having this podcast? And for me, it's I've always wanted to start my own business. I've always wanted to be my own boss, as they say, and I think never really knew like exactly what I wanted to do, uh, I started listening to podcasts, and I guess specifically I really listened to Joe Rogan. I listened to some of the Gary V show. I listened to Barstool Sports, of course, right? How can you not? Pardon my take. Spitting Chicklets. I like hockey. Um, and there's others as well, but those are the ones that pop into my head right away. Specifically Joe Rogan, and just listen to him, and like he just has people on and talks to people, and helps promote what they do, and you know I'm usually never disappointed. So I want to be able to. I'm not gonna repeat exactly what he does. Maybe it'll be similar, but want to be able to have this conversation, and this will be I'll be my own boss, right? Hopefully, I gain a following, help gain that following on Twitch and YouTube and Twitter and all these different places, and become a content creator, as they say. So that's what I want to do, and to do that, how I want to do it is I want to help other people get to be better. That's it. I want to be my own boss. I want to own my own business, and I want to help people. Like that's what I want to do. Those are like that's my ambition behind being an entrepreneur. I think I don't think I know I have an entrepreneur mentality, meaning that I I really hate working for someone else. I'll be honest. I do right now. Work at a tech company. I do sales, and but I hate working for someone else. It bugs the fuck out of me every day. It drives me nuts. I don't sleep at night because of it, and I need to change it. I need to I need to do something else. So never knew what kind of business I want to start. So I feel like this is the best place for me. And honestly, I'm kind of pissed at myself. I've waited so long to do this. I felt like I should have done this either a year ago or 6 months ago or whenever. And, I felt like I've waited too long. I've watched way too many YouTube videos telling me what I need to do or, what not to do. And at the end of the day, what you need to do is get started. You need to get going. That's it. You just need to go. Like, fuck the rest of it. Just go. Right? Um, so that's what I'm doing, right? That's why I'm starting this. That's why I'm starting this YouTube channel. That's why I'm starting the YouTube channel will be called The Game Corner. That just popped in my head. I didn't mention that. Um, anyway, but that's it, right? I want to bring that to people. I want to help other people grow their streams, grow their content, grow their following, grow their influence, grow their businesses, and in turn, obviously, that'll help me as well. Just I'm going to be very transparent, very honest with you. Obviously, it'll help me. So, not definitely not saying that there isn't a like a I guess a selfish motive. However, um, it's I definitely want to help other people as well. I need to have a platform to be able to do that. right? At least doing this, maybe not, overall, but that's what I want to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna continue to pursue and continue to bring. So my first guest is a very good friend of mine. Her name is Nikki Gerlach. She runs a wonton business out here in Seattle. It's called Ceatolicious. Her and her mom actually started this during the pandemic, and it has gone swimmingly. Right? They're crushing it, and I couldn't be more happy for them. They're just selling wontons out the wazoo, and they do this thing called Wonton Wednesday, and they're in bags of 12, and they sell 2,500 wontons, and they sell out every single week since they started. And I'm actually having her on tomorrow, and that'll be on YouTube and all the places you can find podcasts. But I'm super excited to be able to bring that to you guys and help you guys get to know her and show you what she's all about. I think she's an awesome person, and I am super excited to share her story with everybody tomorrow. So, feel free, don't feel free. Look out for that podcast. It'll be on YouTube, of course, and then all the places you find podcasts as well. So, really excited to be talking to her. A really good friend of mine as well. So, my plan is to have one person on a week, podcast a week, bring you guys different types of individuals. Again, like I said, artists, entrepreneurs, content creators, streamers, so on and so forth, and all these different types of people, and bring them to you. Bring them to your home. Bring them to your ears and your phones and everywhere you listen to your podcasts. And realize that staring mostly at my computer screen during this, so apologize. I'll do my best. I'll get better. Again, most of these podcasts are going to be with another person, which means I'm going to be more facing this way, and hopefully the camera will be on both of us. So, apologize for I just noticed I was doing that. So it's all right. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that's my plan. Bring you guys a podcast a week. Bring you different individuals. Some of the podcasts will just be me, especially starting out until I get more people to hop on. Again, all you need to hop on is a phone or a laptop with Skype, and I'll handle the rest. From there, hit me up in my DMs, AUGRIZZZ, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, all these different places, and let me know. Let me know if you want to be on the podcast. I'd be more than happy to have you on. So hit me up. Last but not least, my promise to you all. My promise to all of you is that I will be 100% authentic. I'll never change who I am. I'm going to be who I'm going to be. I do curse. I'm sorry. Not sorry, but I'm sorry if it offends you. But and that brings me to my second point is that if I say something that offends you, please know that I never say anything that is purposely trying to hurt or insult any individual, right? I might crack jokes, might talk shit, but I'm definitely not trying to hurt anybody's feelings or, bring any type of derogatory remarks to any human being. Again, if I say something that does offend you, please let me know. Talk to me. Leave a comment. Whatever it is, hit me up in my DM if you want. I'll always respond to those. So, again, I haven't said anything yet. I don't think that'll offend anybody. But if I did, please let me know. I don't want to be offensive to other people. So, I want to grow and be a better person. So, again, just let me know. But that's pretty much it. Again, promise to be myself and promise that anything I say is not meant to be hurtful towards other people. It's if I do, I probably was just talking shit, but I apologize in advance. Again, feel free to reach out if I do. That's pretty much it, guys. I've actually been talking for almost 30 minutes now. Pretty crazy, right? Took a minute to sink in. Yeah, I'll do my best to cut out the ums because I know I probably said about 50 million. And hopefully I bring you guys some good, credible, interesting content for you. Again, you can follow me AUGRIZZZ. The YouTube channel will be called The Game Corner with the exact same logo that you see on the podcast. I am very excited. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you next time. Deuces.